Sup nerds, today we have BlackWarGreymon X versus Rapidmon Alliance. On the die roll, so I'll start us off, hatch Coromon, and then play Offensive Training, add an Agumon to hand. Ben hatches Nyaromon, Eva's in a Terrier, and then plays a Henry to give me 2. Evo into Agumon for 0, Evo into Agu X for 0, and play Agumon, scratch top 4, add BlackWar X. Yeah, it feels kind of bad since he has Memory Setter, but it's the only thing I can really do. So he promotes, triggers Terrier's effect, plays Willis for 1 memory, and then Willis hatches Nyaromon, then Evo's in a Lopmon. Then suspends Willis to Evo into Rapidmon for 2 memory. Swang on him, minus his 4k on my Agumon and my security, survives. Then plays Double Typhoon, scratches top 3. Max value, adds Mega Gargomon and another Willis. The only thing I'm really missing is an X Antibody. If I had an X Antibody, I would be able to clear off that Terriermon body. So I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk promoting and then whiffing on it. So I just play Agumon X, scourge top 3. Add Gaiomon to hand. And then just Evo into Greymon X and raising. So Ben promotes, triggers Lopmon, gives Rapidmon Alliance. Plays Willis for 3, hatches Nyaromon. Evo's into Lopmon. Swing on him, minus his 4k on my Agumon, triggers Alliance. 15k for 2 checks. Sadly survives both of them. Beats over double BlackWar X in security. Taps double Willis. And Evo's into Rapidmon for 1. Can't be deleted or bounced until the end of my turn. Still missing an X Antibody. Sag. So I promote. Evo into Metal for 1. Pop Training. Evo into Metal X for 0. Blow up the Lopmon. Now it can't be de-evoed or DP reduced until the end of Ben's turn. Evo into Gaiomon for 5. De-evo the Rapid. And then Blitz into him for 16k piercing for 2 checks. And he has Armor Purge, so no piercing happens. And then I reboot beginning of his turn, and Metal X trashes top card of security. So he promotes. He gives Terriermon Alliance with Lopmon's effect. Taps double Willis, Evo's in a Rapid for 1 memory. Suspends and does not minus my Gaiomon because of Metal X's effect, so my Gaiamon's still 13k on his turn. Activates HPD, fair and balanced card, should go to 4. Honestly, kind of bad now. Suspends and Evo's in a Mega Gargomon for free. Unsuspends himself, and now my Gaiomon cannot unsuspend or Evo until the end of my turn. So he swings over my Gaiomon, triggers Alliance. He's definitely plenty big enough. Sag. Plays Double Typhoon, scratches top 3. Adds Rapidmon, level 5 Rapidmon. Pops the other Double Typhoon that was already in play, plays Terriermon for free, and then Evo's in a Rapid for 3 to set me to 2. I hatch my Coromon. And Gaia forces Mega Gargomon, and then Ben loses 4 memory from Ace Overflow, and he goes to 3 from Henry. Sad they don't have another rookie to play. He hatches Nyaromon. He taps double Willis, Evo's into Rapidmon for 1 memory. Gives it Alliance with Lopmon's effect. Swings, taps Lopmon, 9k effective for 2 checks. Dies to the second one. I finally get an X Antibody to my hand. Too little too late. And then Evo's to Rapid for 4 and sets me to 3. So based on my hand, I have one option. I hard play BlackWar X for 13, giving him 10 so I can redirect an attack. If he just Evos in a Mega Gargomon though, it's game. So he suspends my BlackWar X, and then swings over it, and then swings again for game. So Ben takes game 1. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And if you're interested in the Rapidmon Alliance deck profile, link will be in the pinned comment below. And if you're interested in my BlackWarGreymon X deck profile, link will be in the pinned comment below when that video goes live tomorrow. Alright, so I make Ben go first for game 2. He hatches Nyaromon, evos into Terrier, and plays Henry for 4 memory. There we go. I hatch Koro, evo into Agu, and play Red Mimbu, Scourge top 4, and add the Greymon. As much as I want to add the Agu X, it's way too greedy. So I evo into Greymon for 2, and then he goes to 3 from his memory setter. He promotes. Plays Terriermon for 3, triggers Terriermon's effects to play Henry for 1. And then right here during my breeding phase, someone actually asks me a ruling question, which distracts me. So I answer their question as I promote. And unfortunately, I completely forgot, because I was distracted, that he has a memory blocker on the field. If he did not have the Terriermon on the field that blocks my memory, I'd actually have a really good board clear here. But sadly, he does, and I got distracted. So I promote, evo into Gray X for 0. And then right here, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a memory blocker. I can't do the play that I wanted to do, which would have cleared his board. And because of that, and because I promoted, this is probably going to cost me the game. So I'm just forced to evo into Metal Greymon and hope he can't answer it. So he hatches Nyaromon. Evo's into Terriermon. At beginning of main phase, he does gain a memory from Henry. Triggers Terrier, plays Lopmon for 1 memory. Yeah, what I could have done is just evoed Gray X and Metal Greymon and Raising, and just waited for my next turn to pop off, and I still could have obliterated his board. So evos into Rapid for 3, suspends and minuses 5k on my Metal Greymon. Swings over it. Sad. And then plays Agility, scratches top 2. Adds the Terriermon, surprising. I hatch my Koro. So sad that I'm a potato and forgot that he had a memory blocker on the field. I pop Mimbus, go to 4, and then hard play Metal Greymon for 7 to give him his 3. Then he promotes. Triggers Terriermon to play Willis for 1 memory, and then hatches Nyaromon. Eva's into Terriermon. And then he should actually have gained a memory at the beginning of his main phase from the Henry. He'll catch it here in a moment. He gives Terriermon Alliance with Lopmon's effect. Pops Agility. Evo's into Gargomon for 0 memory. Swing Security, triggers Alliance, and then gives itself jamming, so it's 2 checks jamming. Checks an offense training and an offense training. It's quite offensive. Swing Security, 7k, 1 check. Armor Purge. And then right here, Ben catches his Henry, so he should beat at 3. There we go. And then Giant Missiles and bot decks my Metal Greymon and gives me 5. I top deck a Rookie, which is cool. So I play Agu, Scratch top 4. Add the Metal X. Pop Training. Even a Greymon for 0. Can't gain the memory because of his Terriermon, though. Even a Greymon X for 0. Evo and Agu X and Raising. Pop Training. Evo and a Metal Greymon for 1. Evo and a Metal X for 1. Blow up his Gargomon. Activate X Antibody. Evo and a BlackWar X for 5. And then beginning of his turn, as his stuff unsuspends, I get to blow up one of his guys. I blow up the good Terriermon and then trash top card for security. And I cannot be de-evoed or DP reduced until the end of his turn. Alright, so he promotes and then he goes to 6 from Henry. He suspends Willis. Evo's into Rapidmon for 2. And then double Typhoons, scratches top 3. Does get max value here. Gets to add the Willis and either the Burst Mode or the Gargomon. And chooses the Gargomon. Triggers Terriermon's effects. Plays a Willis for 1 memory. And suspends that Willis. He was in a Gargomon for 1. And Willis is actually an optional effect to hatch, and Ben forgot to do it. Lucky us. Ben actually mentioned that he didn't have a Rick in his hand anyway, so it didn't matter. LOL. Alright, so I Hades Force for 5 memory, target his Rapid and his Gargo. His Rapid armor purges, then I swing security. I'm 16k for 1 check, survive. Beginning of his turn, I reboot, blow up the good Terriermon, and trash top card of his security. And he hatches Tanamon, and then goes to 6 from Henry. Plays another double Typhoon, scratches top 3. Adds the Rapidmon. Taps double Willis, Evos and Rapidmon for 1 memory. Pops double Typhoon, plays Terriermon for free, scratches top 4 from Terriermon's effect. Minimum value, can only add the Henry. Then Evos into Rapid for 3 memory and de-Evos my BlackWarGreymon. And he cannot be deleted or bounced until the end of my turn. So I swing security, trigger X Antibody, Evo into BlackWarGreymon for 5, 16k for 1 check, survive, and then I reboot, blow up the Terriermon, and then trash top card of his security. And then beginning of his main phase, he'll gain memory from Henry here in just a minute. There we go. Pops double Typhoon, plays Terriermon for free. Effect gets the Scourge top 4. As the Mega Gargomon ace to hand. And bot decks the rest. He suspends double Will I to Evo and a Rapid for 1 memory. Suspends and minuses 5k on my BlackWarGreymon. And then swings and crashes into it. Then plays Henry and trucks me to 1. Rude. So I Evo into Greymon X and give him his 3. Alright, plays double Typhoon for 3. Scourges top 3. Adds another Mega Gargomon to hand, why not? Taps double Will I to Evo and a Rapidmon for 1 memory. Can't be deleted or bounced until the end of my turn. So the one play I'm worried about is him popping a double Typhoon on his turn, playing the Lopmon that gives him Alliance, and then Evoing into Mega Gargomon, and then swinging twice with Mega Gargomon, which would obviously lethal me. That's the one thing I'm concerned about. But unfortunately, if he has it, he has it. So I just Evo into Metal X and give him his 3, just so I have a play on my next turn. So he plays Terriermon. Taps double Willis, double Will I, and Evos into Rapidmon for 1 memory. So I promote. Activate X Antibody. Then swing security for game, trigger X Antibody, Evo into BlackWarGreymon for 5 memory. So he blasts into Mega Gargomon. Now I can't unsuspend or Evo until the end of my turn. Then he blocks, and then gets ran over, and then loses 4 memory from Ace Overflow, still my turn. And then I Gaia Forces Rapidmon, it armor purges, and then beginning of his turn, I unsuspend and blow it up. And then beginning of his main phase, he goes to 9 from Henry. He plays Rapid for 6 memory. Evos into Mega Gargo, tapping double Will I for 3 memory. Suspends my BlackWarGreymon. It cannot unsuspend until the end of my turn, or Evo. Then I just shuffled that Gaia Force to the top of my hand. So he hard plays Mega Gargomon for 7. I hatch Koro, even Agu. Even Agu X. Gaia Force. Man, he loses 4 memory. Should actually be at 1 memory here. Even in Greymon, even in Grey X. And then I would just pass turn here. With whatever I'm doing, I would reboot, blow up his Mega Gargomon, and then steal turn before he even gets his draw for turn. And then I would just swing for game 1 next turn. Reboot, putting in that work. So we do take game 2. Alright, so Ben makes me go first for game 3. I hatch Koro. And I mulliganed my hand and drew a worse hand, Sag. So I hard played Greymon, give him 5. He hatches Naruman. Evo's into Terrier. Plays Terrier, Scourges top 4. Then Evo's into Rapid for 3 memory. And we rip a rookie, Evo into Agumon and Raising. Then play offensive training. Add the Agu X and Choke Bend to 1. He promotes, triggers Terrimon's effects, plays Willis for 1. Willis hatches Naruman, Evo's Interior and Raising. Swing on him, minus his 4K on my Greymon. Checks X Antibody, passes turn, let's go. I draw for turn. I promote. Evo and Agu X, trigger effect, Scourge top 3. Max value here, get to add X Antibody and either Gaiamon or BlackWarGreymon. I add the Gaiamon, I already have a BlackWarGreymon in my hand. Pop offensive training, Evo into Greymon for 0, and then gain a memory from Greymon's effect. Evo into Grey X for 0. Activate X Antibody. And then Evo into Metal X for 4 and blow up his Terriermon. And I cannot be de-Evo or DP reduced until the end of his turn. Alright, so Ben promotes. Triggers his effect to play Henry for 1 memory. And then taps Willis to Evo into Rapidmon for 2 to choke me to 1. I hatch Koro. Evo into Greymon X for 0. Evo into Agu X and Raising. So I Evo into Gaiamon for 5. De-Evo the Rapid, and then swing security for 17k for 2 checks. And then we just sent time, so I am turn 0. Ben will be turn 1, I'll be turn 2, and then he'll be the final turn 3 for time. So let's go through. Checks a Will I, it hatches. And then checks a Lotmon, then a reboot and trash top card of security. Then beginning of his main phase, he gains a memory from Henry. Evo's into Terriermon. He triggers Terriermon effect to play Henry for 2 memory. Taps double Will I to Evo and Rapid for 1 memory. Suspends both and minuses 5k on both. Swings into my Gaiamon. Minuses him by another 4k from Rapidmon's effect and then runs him over. Sag. And then swings over my Greymon X. Once again, Sag. So I'm only going to get 1 more turn, so I'm just going to be trying to play for the draw here. So he plays Lotmon for 3 to choke me to 1. Rude. And at this point, I really don't want to leave that Lotmon on the field to give his guys Alliance. Like, it feels really bad, but I feel like the way I lose is he has Alliance, and then Mega Gargomons, and then Mega Gargos all over the place. So I Gaia Force the Lotmon, give him 7 memory. Feels bad, but I gotta do it. So he promotes. Now I have 4 security, I'm just hoping he can't kill me through 4 security with 7 memory. So he swings on him. 11k effective for 1 check. Survives. Taps double Will I. Evo's into Rapidmon for 1. Can't be deleted until the end of my turn. Evo's into Gargomon for 2. Evo's into Rapidmon for 3. Can't be deleted until the end of my turn. Swing on him. Big for 1 check. Checks a Hades Force. Thankfully, they're all tied play cost, so I actually can target the Rapidmon to force it to Armor Purge. Or choose one of the other Rapidmons and not do anything. So I just tap the other guy. He swings, survives. And then Evo's in Rapidmon to pass turn. So the game or the match does end in a draw 1-1-1. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.